Jimmy wrote on the Bob Millet clip we showed last week, he is advocating obfuscation, which is exactly what he does when he talks at Christian churches. The clip did help me, however, because every time I try to discuss the religion with a Mormon, I get obfuscation and continuous changing of the subject, and my questions get answered by another question or a twisting of the subject. And I think that's good because you could see it kind of from the top, from the Millet BYU top. Listen, don't answer the question they ask. Answer the question they should have asked. And that's why you get this spin. You've seen it on the show. People call in and they start going down these rabbit trails, and when you answer the one, they go to another thing, and they keep going and going and going until they find something that will give them feel like they belong to something that's true. And if you find somebody who's well-read in Mormonism or knows the Bible well, that really frustrates them, and so they have to keep jumping subjects until they catch you on something. Have a good friend, Earl, he said this last week. He and his wife were coming out of Mormonism. He said, for me, I could handle one ball. He calls them balls in the air. Okay, we got the Book of Mormon. We have the Doctrine and Covenants. We have the Pearl of Great Price. He can juggle 3 balls in the air. But then you start throwing in temple rights, and you start throwing in tithing and Sabbath day relative to what the Bible says, and pretty soon you can't juggle. There's just too much to be able to juggle. And so it's funny. You'll have people confront you about Mormonism and say, you know, Joseph Smith had to be right. Look at the word of wisdom. And they'll build all kinds of hope on this one thing, not looking at all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of piles of information that prove the thing wrong. So he's right. Obfuscation, that means clouding the issue, is kind of the Mormon game, and that's how it works.